Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are back for episode 39 of our Formula One 22 My Team Career Mode. We are here in Canada, and I just want to apologize because I recorded qualifying on a different day than I recorded the race, and then when I went back to edit the video, my qualifying film was corrupted. So it's not in the video. We're just going to hop right into the race here, but I will tell you that the qualifying was horrible. It was a wet session from Q1 all the way to Q3. We just managed to squeeze into Q3, but we are going to be starting in P8 after two drivers suffer from engine penalties. But let's get right into this, guys. If you're not already, subscribe to the channel and drop a like on the video if you enjoy it.
The engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
Alright, so we're here for the Canadian Grand Prix. Another just absolutely horrendous qualifying. We are down in P8 with our teammate Sebastian Vettel on pole, of course. So we're getting into more and more trouble as this season progresses. I don't think Sebastian's pace has gone anywhere, so he's probably going to run away with this race. We're going to try our absolute best to, get back into the top three at the very least. We're coming off that DNF last time out in Spain. We lasted like 3 laps, and we were leading that race. So, just a blown opportunity, more reliability issues. Some things never change. But hopefully it's still not as bad as last season in terms of the reliability in our car. And if we have a DNF, then I'm hoping that Sebastian Vettel also starts going through some issues, just so we could say that we're even. No excuses going into the, final races of this championship. Starting behind Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri on soft tires. So hopefully we can get past him quickly. And then start making our way up the grid, of course. But let's get lined up here. Let's get ready to rumble. All right, here we go for the home Grand Prix. Trying to win it for the first time in this career mode. We got 5 red lights, and this race is underway here. I think we got the line a little slowly as Oscar Piastri storms in. He takes the spot. But we are going to take it back, or at least try to. See if we can go around the outside here. Try and get another spot off of George Russell. Still in P8. A lot of traffic in these first few turns here at the Canadian Grand Prix. Oscar Piastri is trying to squeeze through. We're going to squeeze him back out. Retain that P8 spot. Now, hopefully, everyone kind of starts spreading out now. I'm pretty confident in my pace here in Canada, at least in the dry weather. Let's see. Maybe we can squeeze in through the hairpin here, avoiding contact with George Russell. We shove him wide, we get the elbows out, and now we are wheel to wheel. He's got a little bit of a lead right now, but we're going to use the battery, get past him to take P7 in this race, clear him before we get to the wall of champions. He's going to be right on our rear now. Alright, we got the run on Lewis Hamilton. We're going to try and get him down into turn 1 through the wall of champions here. Gonna have that DRS once again. I don't know if we're gonna be close enough to try and dive down. No, not close enough right now. But we are right on his gearbox now, so I'm gonna try and push him. Gonna make a mistake. Alright, let's see if we can get. Oh, we got a yellow flag up ahead. Can I overtake? I don't even. Well, I just overtook someone. There's a bunch of debris on the track. Lando Norris is going slow. His engine comes out. Now I overtook Lewis Hamilton under the yellow flag, but they didn't tell me to concede the spot, so we are going to continue racing here. We got a virtual safety car out with Lando Norris. It looks like he might have crashed into the wall, and then his engine blew out, and we got a full safety car now. So we got to catch up to the front of the field. This is great news because Sebastian Vettel was getting a little bit ahead of everyone else. So we are going to catch up to him. This will give us another opportunity to, move up the field, get to the front of the grid, and start giving Sebastian Vettel a run for his money. Last year, we both got screwed under the safety car with a little bit of a strategy error. We pitted too late to get onto the wets, onto the slicks. The safety car is in here. We got Sebastian Vettel leading, Charles Leclerc in P2, Carlos Sainz in P3, who's been having a pretty good season so far, honestly. Then us in P4, 2 Mercedes behind us, and we are getting ready to resume racing here as Sebastian Vettel heads to the Wall of Champions, and here we go. So no DRS for 2 laps, but hopefully we can get past Sainz and Leclerc before Sebastian Vettel gets out ahead. We got a new strategy. I'm trying to see what that is. Wait until I get onto a straight here. Lap 18. The old one was 16, so with the safety car offset, you know, we race as normal. Oh, we're going for a little bit of an unorthodox move on Carlos Sainz. I was a little late on the brakes, but that kind of closes the gap to him, and we could get him down into the chicane here.
Vettel's leading the race.
And we go wide, a little bit of a sloppy overtake, but we got the move done. We got a yellow flag out. We got Charles Leclerc 2.6 seconds ahead. We're not going to have DRS, so we're going to start using that battery, try and close that gap. Sebastian Vettel 5 seconds ahead. He's also got the fastest lap of the race. We're now in DRS range of Charles Leclerc here. Sebastian Vettel, he has a 5-second lead. He hasn't increased it. He's just been maintaining it, so that is a good sign that we are kind of on pace with Sebastian Vettel. Obviously, we want to be at a higher pace than him, but for the time being, 5 seconds isn't too bad. We're gonna have DRS on Charles Leclerc here. We're literally touching his gearbox, and he's trying to decide which way to defend. He's gonna go down the inside. Hopefully, we can beat him into the chicane here, giving him a lot of space. Kind of have to run wide, but Charles Leclerc, is he coming back at us? Not really. Maybe. Oh, yes, he is. Never mind. Oh, God. Let me go deep into the hairpin as Charles Leclerc tried to take that spot back, but we got a little bit of a run, a little bit of a better exit out of the hairpin. It's still side by side. He has DRS. Oh, come on. So he's going to take the spot back here. Oh, gosh, there's not really anywhere I can go. Oh, and we got another safety car. Okay, we're going to pit this lap. Nicholas Latifi out of the session. Dan Ticktum out of the session, so probably a big incident. Felipe Dragovich out of the session. Holy, that is a lot of cars, so we are going to pit now. And then we will be with Sebastian Vettel once again, but Charles Leclerc is going to pit as well. He's going to be right in front of us, so... Oh, man, we need to get in front of him quickly. We spent way too much time just being stuck behind him. Okay, buddy, like, let's go here. Sebastian Vettel's definitely going to dive into the pits as well. We won't have to worry about a double stack or anything because he's way out ahead. And so here we go into the pits. Hopefully everyone pits so that everyone just stays in the same position, but I feel like some people might have started on the hard tire. And so a little bit too early for them to pit. What was that stop there? Let's see, it looks like everyone's pitting. And we get out. Oh my gosh, how did we get beat out of the pits from Carlos Sainz? Another slow pit stop in Canada, man. So now we're 2 spots back. Oh my gosh. How does he beat us, man? So we're gonna have to overtake Carlos Sainz again, which is really annoying. We had a little bit like of a mishap in the pit lane. I don't know if you guys saw it, but before we like entered the pit box, we kind of stopped a little bit. And that probably took like a 10th off. I don't think anything more than that, but that was probably enough to get Carlos Sainz out in front. As someone, Verstappen, is behind me now fighting, and we lost a little bit of time entering that turn. I want to leave him some space, not trying to cause another safety car in this race. Yeah, this time we're going to get him. I'm going to go for it this time here. We're going to go down the inside, and we go wide, but we get it done. And we're back into P3. We got 3 red cars now in the top 3. Charles Leclerc 2.3 seconds ahead. Sebastian Vettel is 5 seconds ahead once again. He is just on an absolute tear, man. I don't know what to do at this point. Okay, well, we're running out of time here to get back to P1. But Charles Leclerc is vulnerable, and we can seize P2. We're just going to shove him out a little bit, you know, get the elbows out. And we are back in P2. Sebastian Vettel now with a 6-second lead. Oh, and Charles Leclerc is freaking fighting back. This is the worst place to do that, man. But Sebastian Vettel's got a 7-second lead now, and with like 6 laps left to go in this race, I don't think it's going to be enough in order to take that P1 spot from him. We could try and go for the fastest lap. I might do that, charge up the batteries, you know, steal an extra point off of him, because he's currently holding that fastest lap. And we were close. We purpled 2 of the sectors earlier in the race, but I screwed up in sector 3 and we couldn't get that fastest lap back. So we're going to try and go for it, get that extra point.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
All right, so we are on the final lap of the race, and there's nothing I could do, man. I think at this point, like, I'm officially the second driver of my own team. Like, Sebastian Vettel's got a 10-second lead. I am putting as much pace as I can into this car, and it's just not enough. Sebastian Vettel, man, he's just on an absolute new one or something. Like, I don't know what to do. He's got the fastest lap as well. We tried snagging it from him. We were unsuccessful in that. Our best lap is a 110.7. Charles Leclerc is 2.6 seconds behind us, so we did manage to gap him a little bit. But it's just not going to be enough, man. And we're just going to drop down even further now. Probably 50 to 60 points behind Sebastian Vettel. Because of that DNF, we didn't score any points in the last race, and he ended up winning that race. So he put on the fastest lap on the last lap of the race, man. Like, what is this? What is going on with Sebastian Vettel? Like, someone gave him something, and he is just back in the Red Bull form. We're going to end this race off in P2. I mean, decent recovery drive from P8, and we're not even going to win our home Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel takes it from us. We get driver of the day, but I'm not satisfied with that. We need to win this race, man. I think that wet qualifying too just killed us like it did in China. We start off in the top 10 but near the back, and we have to work our way up. We lose a lot of time to, you know, the people in front of us, and that just let Sebastian Vettel get out in front. So I'm not sure if I would have won the race if we started up closer on pole or in P2, but we definitely would have been a lot closer. And let's just say if those 2 safety cars happened, I still think we would have a solid chance at winning this race. So I know the rain is absolutely just killing me right now. We're 50 points back, well 48 to be exact, of Sebastian Vettel in this Drivers' Championship. There's still like 10 races left to go, so we could still make it back. We just need to avoid the rain at this point and just hope Sebastian Vettel, you know, calms down a little bit. We're also miles ahead of everyone in the constructors, because every race that both drivers have finished for Cyber Porsche have been a 1-2 finish, and we've won every race of the season. So we're 150 points in front of Red Bull. Constructors Championship pretty much wrapped up at this point. It just really comes down to me and Sebastian Vettel fighting for that Drivers' Championship. We're treading on thin ice at the moment. You know, another DNF or anything like that, we're pretty much out of this championship, so we can't have any more DNFs, but that's beyond my control. We just have to put up good races. Hopefully Sebastian Vettel gets into some car trouble, and that'll just give us a better opportunity to try and make it back in this championship. We're also now spec'd out on upgrades for the entire car except one power unit upgrade, but that comes from the supplier. We can't do anything about it. It comes August 13th, it says there. I'm not sure which race that is, but assuming that we're at Canada now, it should be somewhat soon. Everything else is fully upgraded, so hypothetically if there was a season 4, we just stockpile these points for inevitable regulation changes. But it'll make our videos a little bit shorter because we won't have to worry about upgrades anymore. But that is gonna be it for this one, guys. As always, if you've watched up to this point, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We got the British Grand Prix up next, so I mean, Britain, it's a country known for rain, but I'm praying that there's no rain, because we really need a win at this point in the season. But we will see in the next one. If you guys are excited for it, be sure to hit the notification bell so you guys know when the video comes out, and I will see you guys then. Have a great day, guys.